Okay, on your bike. So now I'll head back out to the freeway trail. It's a nice ride both ways here, I enjoy it. So we head out around here. A few magpies around, but for some reason they don't seem to swoop you in here. Thought I'd leave it on while I ride around here. It's a nice ride. You can enjoy it with me. Makes the video longer. This is the maintenance depot for the Brayside Park that I'm passing on the left. They do a great job. I'll veer off to the right now and head up through they call this the Avenue of Pines. Don't know why. I'll turn left just up here and go back onto the freeway trail. So far I've done 26 kilometres from home as the loop. I'll turn left here and follow this back down towards Patterson Lakes. There you go, so that's all the land on the left there is Brayside Park. Coming up on Governor Road now. Governor Road goes out towards Dandenong, up to the left. Coming up on the end of this main part of the bike trail now. It finishes, it's 28 kilometres. This is Bowen Parkway, B-O-W-E-N. And you cross over here and there's a connecting bike path which goes a bit further up. It's a nice view under here. This is under the Frankston Freeway bridges. They've created all these lakes and I believe there's fish in them. There was a bloke fishing there one day and he had a couple of nice little fish. I think they were salmon or something, I'm not sure. I'm no expert. Anyway, they were good fish. Keepers anyway. Got to be a bit careful of pedestrians around here. A lot of people walk their dogs and so on, so take care. So from here You can see the path goes off to the left alongside the freeway and so on. I'll show you a little bit to the right. If you look up to the right, you see an orange trail going along there, and that goes all the way up to Brayside, and from Brayside you can go to Mordialloc, or you can turn left and go back down the Centenary Park all the way down to Patterson Lakes. But I'll go a slightly different way today. What I'll do is I'll go along this path and I'll follow it down to Springvale Road and turn right and go down through Edithvale and then along Nepean Highway, or Station Street actually, to Patterson Lakes. It's a fair ride, it's a good ride. I've done about 28 k's so far. As you can see, it's good trail. The whole trail's good. So I left home at about 7:15. It's now 8:45, so it's 2 hours. I don't rush, I just muck around. Heading down towards Springvale Road now. There's a couple of magpies hanging around, but be careful they don't attack you. It's nesting season. That's 29 kilometres from where we started. Good ride. Lots of people walk their dogs. Morning. It's on the right hand side is a retirement village called Rich River, and it would be a rich river for the bloke that owns it. I believe it's only owned by one person. They've got caravan storage there for their caravans. Those units probably start off around the 800,000 mark. Bit out of my league, I'm afraid. Coming up on Springvale Road now, so what I'll do is I think no, I might just head straight home from here, so I'll cross over. Thank you. Some people are very courteous, even though they don't have to stop there, they do, and some don't, of course. Crossing over Springvale Road now. I'll turn to the right, and you can see there on the left of the path is the Chelsea Heights Hotel. It's a good spot. It's got a great play area for the kids and very reasonable meals. I had a steak there a couple of weeks ago and it was bloody beautiful. So I might even talk to Misso into going there one day this week. They have seniors and that sort of thing. Morning. Lots of people riding their bikes. Exercising their dogs, I should say. I changed my mind. I'm going to go down Edithvale Road. I'm a Pisces, so I change my mind a lot. On the other side of the road there, you can see the big M. I'll wait for the green light again. Yeah, so if you're after two all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles and onions on a sesame seed bun, that's where you go, McDonald's. Or alongside of that is, did somebody say KFC? However, I don't. I'm a good boy. I'm just riding my bike. I better line up at the crossing, I guess. Get across eventually. So this Springvale Road becomes Edithvale Road now. So I'll continue down there. Then I'll bit of a zigzag here for safety purposes. McDonald's, You know, if you eat that, you never rot. They'll dig you up in 2,000 years and you'll look exactly the same. Morning. You've got to be a bit careful crossing the entry into McDonald's because you don't want to get between people and their McDonald's. They'll run you down. So this trail goes alongside Edithvale Road down towards the Centennial Park area. Trying not to get run over here. Yeah, it's quite a good trail. This is the bird hide at Edithvale Road. I've never been in there, but I'm just going to have a look one day. That could be another video. Okay, yeah, it goes along right alongside Edithvale Road. This is the wetlands here. They keep this as wetlands all the way from Brayside all the way through to Seaford, because there's a lot of ducks migrate even from overseas during each year, which is mighty fine, isn't it? So there's a lot of people get out there with cameras with long lenses and things like that, take pictures of all. So I'm just dawdling along there because it's a shared path. Got to be a bit careful of people walking out of the way. 60 k's an hour. I'll never get up to that. Someone coming the other way on their bike. That's 31 kilometres from the starting point this morning. So I could go left here and go down that trail through Centennial Park, or I could go right, but I'm going to go straight up. This bike trail doesn't go all the way down to Station Street. I've got to go down a couple of side streets, but the traffic's pretty good. So I'll follow this down as far as I can. Then I'll go down the side street and pick up the trail alongside the railway line. Okay, I'm now on Station Street at Edithvale, and the trail runs right alongside the railway line from Edithvale all the way down to Frankston. They're still redoing stations up around Aspendale and Mordialloc, and I think that when they're done, this trail will go all the way from Mordialloc to Frankston, and then you can pick up the Bayside Trail from Mordialloc all the way around to the city. So it's good. Actually, I might ring me Chicky Babe and have a look and see if she's out walking. Get her a coffee or something. Scary brakes again. Okay, if you're interested, it's 32.8 kilometres from where I started on the Patterson River, around the loop, up Dandenong Creek Trail and around to here. So I'll let you know what it is all up when I get back towards the starting point. It's a nice ride along here. There's a lot of development going on. All these areas are being updated now. I guess people aren't looking for a big backyard anymore. It's a shame, because when you've got the backyard you can send the kids out to play and not worry about them. Now they've got to take them to a park and supervise them all the time. It's a shame. Kids sort of don't get to do their own adventure. Anyway, so this is riding along at Edithvale, heading towards Chelsea. I'm now in Chelsea. It's a Bayside suburb of Melbourne. On the right hand side is the main highway running along, Nepean Highway. And I'm riding alongside Station Street, which is the minor road. On the other side there is the Chelsea Hotel. Good meals there. Right along here. You'll notice all the stations look new. That's because they were updated by the Daniel Andrews government, because they all dated back to about 1900 or even earlier, some of them I think. So they needed to be updated to service the modern community with less rail crossings. Just be a bit careful if you're riding along here. There's a few pedestrians. At the moment they've got buses replacing the trains because they're working on the station at Parkdale. Good ride. It's a fairly old suburb, this one. On the left there coming up you'll see St Joseph's Church. It's a Roman Catholic church and school. My wife Mary's kids went there before moving on to further education. For those that are interested, the main highway, which is on my right hand side, on the other side of the railway line, is about 200 metres from the beach, Port Phillip Bay. The beach goes all the way around. It's a beautiful beach. So if you come over to Australia to visit, come down around this side of the bay and have a bit of a look and hang around, have a meal at the local hotels and restaurants. There's some nice restaurants all around the bay. Heading now towards Bond Beach. That was Chelsea we just passed. Yeah, coming up on Bond Beach Station. It's another new station because they've sunk them all underground so they can run the rail crossings, the car crossings over the top. A couple of them they haven't. The Carrum station they put up in the air because they need to create more parking spaces and so on underneath it. And I was against it to start off with, but I like it now it's done. Looks good, works very well. Okay, that's 36 kilometres from the beginning where I started on the Patterson River. I might cross over here and then I can circle around onto the river. Okay, somebody else had already pushed the button, which is good. Okay, if you go to the left here, you can go up the northern side of the river. And I'll just have a little look through here. You can see the river there. There's a trail that goes on the left and there's a trail that goes on the right. I'm going to circle around in a minute and go down the right hand side. You can also go across the road to the beach underneath the highway. I'll dawdle around here slowly because it's a shared pathway, so be careful if you do come along here. Morning. I'll just sneak around here. As you can see, it's fishing season. The snapper are on the run at the moment. So I'll just go to the right. That's the bay, Portfilla Bay out there. I'll go around to the right and head along this side of the river. Now, up here you can either ride to the left and go along the through the car park alongside the river, but because it's so busy at the moment with all the snapper fishermen out, I might go up along the top of the levee bank. So it's a nice place to live here, really nice. Morning. There's picnic tables everywhere. We quite often come down here with some bickies and cheese and a glass of wine before dinner on a hot night. We used to live just over the back of here, but we sold our home and downsized into a unit. And I guess something had to happen. Probably wish we hadn't. We should have just taken out a reverse mortgage and been done with it. Anyway, such is life. You make your decisions as you go along. All the cars with boat trailers there, they're all out on the bay chasing the elusive snapper. Be careful when you cross here, there's folks come in with boats and stuff. 37 kilometres from home, from where I started. Nice. We quite often on a Sunday afternoon we'll just come for a walk down along here, go down to the boardwalk at the beach and sit around, hang around. They're redoing some of these ramps down from the side streets at the moment to make them more wheelchair friendly. Because at the moment they're just not very, so you need to let everybody get access. There's fish cleaning tables over there for people who catch fish. So we're almost back up to where I started. I won't go quite that far up because I'll take a shortcut through into the main road. So there's 3 of these bridges over the canals as you go along to give access to the boats into their different areas. A lot of places here have their own moorings. Alright, so this big green shed that you can see is where they store a lot of the boats that people haven't got moorings for. Okay, so what I'm going to do is stop here, and this will be the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it.